If you like smoking weed, let me hear you say hell yeah.
Must have been a deadly kiss.
I hope not. Wait a minute. Why is there a picture of me on Instagram? I didn't tell y'all to put that out. I mean, on Twitter that I'm looking at right now. I told y'all to text it to me. No, shh.
Man, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BMSL. It's your host, Ghost. And today we're going to be speaking about suburban women, more specifically suburban white women stealing from retail stores. A major video has gone viral on Online Crime Network involving a Florida woman playing a stealing game.
It's fun too. It's really fun.
Oh, going to jail is fun. Okay.
Oh, you got white crystals. You got white crystals, bubble pipe, and a safe.
You have the right to remain silent.
Okay, blah, 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 blah.
It's after 5 p.m. in Flagler County, Florida, where one suspected shoplifter is about to find herself with some serious charges.
It's been reported that she's stolen over $1,000 worth of items, plus she's got caught with a lot more like drugs. Being as I'm from the suburbs, this is no surprise to me because these things are often covered up, but more and more of these cases are being reported. In an article written by the Daily Dot, it specifically says whenever I found empty foundation or concealer boxes on the floor, they were always light shades. Former Ulta worker says white girls do the most shoplifting. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Ulta and Sephora, they are a major cosmetic store that have taken suburban and affluent women by storm. They are so successful that after 6-time Olympic medalist Sunny Lee announced what she uses to achieve her lip look, it was sold out virtually overnight, which is kind of crazy to think about. They also contributed majorly to most notably Selena Gomez and Kylie Jenner becoming billionaires. Now that you have a good idea of what these stores are, let's take a look at what the article says. In the clip, Bella explains that her manager called a team meeting at her former retail job in Virginia Beach. Keep in mind, during this meeting, the owner is there. She's a black woman. She says, it's relevant. Bella says her manager made the statement, I don't mean to be racist, to which Bella tells viewers, it's about to be racist. Her manager says, I've noticed that black kids are the ones that steal the most. Bella immediately interjects and she says, she has never seen a black person steal. I've only seen white girls steal something, she adds. She asks her manager if she's ever seen a black person steal before, and her manager responds, well, not in person. A viewer commented on Bella's video saying, this is why I stopped going to Ulta. At one point, I was going weekly and they had someone following me every time. Another viewer commented, retail will follow me, a black woman, while white women openly steal with nobody to stop them. Bella told the Daily Dot that while she worked at Ulta, her manager ordered our staff to follow around 2 black girls in an expensive part of the store because they were suspected they were stealing. She says, when in reality, they were just wealthy women and paid for everything in the cart. White women tend to use their privilege to take items because they were not followed around stores, she adds. A statistic from The Guardian says that more than 90% of black Americans report being racially profiled while shopping. This phenomenon is sometimes known as shopping while black. Growing up in the suburbs, this sort of thing has happened ever since I was a kid. And so far, the media and the store owners have done a great job covering these activities up. But with the rise of social media and the need to go viral for clout, it makes it much harder for them to do so. Hence the reason why people are making videos outing these women to the public.
So I work at Sephora, and a lot of people come in and they just like steal stuff. And we don't really care, but we know. You think we don't know, but we know. And let me tell you how we know. All these little girls that come in groups and they're like huddled together around one little section and they're all holding up, like one of them's holding up a tester. It's like, wow, guys, look at this one. I just tried this one on. It's so pretty. And her friends are like not paying attention. Girl, we know you're the little distraction. You're not that distracting. What's distracting is the sound of your friend opening up the product and slipping it into her sleeve. My favorite one that I saw today is 2 friends who are obviously friends because y'all have the same exact outfit, wearing matching hats, coming in together, and then kind of like separating and like not really conversing with each other. Just kind of walking around. When we ask you if you need help, you're like, no, I'm good. and just completely ignore. I know some people have like anxiety. You don't want to talk to people. I get it. Like, you do you, boo. You do your thing. You need help? I'm here. I'm here for you. I'll help you find whatever you want. But it's like, they just walk around, and it's like, girl, every time I see you, your pockets are getting bulkier and bulkier. 1 + 2 = 3. Why you got 4 in your pocket, right? And people who come in, they just grab a basket. They just walk around randomly throwing shit in. They're not even looking at the color, not even looking at what they're grabbing, just putting in the basket, and then going to one remote little corner of the store, and then acting like they're looking through their products, but they're actually taking it out of the packaging, and then kind of like putting the packaging, empty one, underneath the other products. And then they're like, oh, I had this huge basket, but I don't really want any of it, so I'm gonna just put it over here. You guys didn't have what I wanted. Girl, you had a whole basket. You didn't want any. And let me tell you, where I work, it's always the little white girls. Always the little white girls. It's always the motherfuckers. Bro, we work in an affluent area, okay? It's Sephora, then Gucci, Hermes, Tesla. We have a Tesla in our little like strip mall outlet, whatever. It's always these like little girls coming in, creating new BI accounts just to get like a birthday gift. Like, oh, my birthday's tomorrow. Girl, you came in 3 times today. How many people are you? Maybe they have DID. Maybe, and I just don't know. And I'm being a bitch and being insensitive. But chances are, you're lame. You're fucking lame. My first week, I saw a girl put a shampoo bottle in her sweatpants. It was just dangling at the bottom where it's scrunched up. And I looked at it and didn't say shit. And she put it back.
This is what happens when there's no morals, no beliefs, there's no values being taught in the classroom and taught at home. And maybe that there is beliefs being taught at home, but I mean, honestly, when they go out in public, we can't see it. And so we get things like this. So why is this happening? Asa, why is this happening? Well, it could be because of a guy that she likes, right? He's influencing her. He could be a Pookie, a Ray Ray. This is what he does. He sits at home, skips school, smokes weed all day, then goes out and steals stuff, right? She may be attracted to him, so she's gonna steal with him. And then before you know it, she develops an addiction and she cannot stop it. She likes the rush of getting caught, and even when she does get caught, she's really not sorry for it. So what can you do? Well, there's nothing that you can do. From ages 12 to like 18 to 20, they're gonna be rebellious, especially to you fathers. I have 5 sisters. I've seen it happen in every single last one of them. This is basically in their nature. There's nothing that we can do about it, right? The only thing that we can do is talk about it and bring this to attention to you guys, so that way you guys can be aware of it. If you guys are planning to have kids, if you already have kids, man, this is one of those things to where it's just like, you can't really cure it. And if you do cure it, or if you find a way to deal with it, man, you got to make sure that these issues don't pop up. Because even with consequences, man, and I know you brothers are good with making sure that you guys' families are in line. But even with consequences, these women don't care, man. They're going to continue to do whatever you want, man. But I like this topic. I like what we're getting into, man. But you guys got to tell me what you think. Drop down in the comments below if you have any experience with this. Maybe a sister, maybe a friend, maybe a spouse that used to be caught up in this as well. And I'd be interested in that. But I appreciate you tapping into another episode of BMSL. It's Ghost. It's always fun rocking with y'all, man. Until next time, peace.